Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. Before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a suggestion, topic, feedback, or if you want to give me a suggestion on what videos or what topic to talk about, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me by searching Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads. You can type in at Back on Basics. So before we begin, I want to say thank you to the 517 subscribers, the people that give the likes, the people that forward these videos, these shorts to family members and other people, all of you that are always watching, that take away at least something, right, from these videos. I'm gonna keep on making these videos. I mean, and again, this is no like flashy thing. It's just you and I, you and all of you talking, right? It's like a fireside conversation. It's like a personal conversation. It's like a group conversation. And so I just want to make sure that all of you have the tools so that way you can be balanced in your mind, your body, your emotions, and your spiritual balance. And you know what better than telling you stories about topics, about my stories on how to deal with those topics, and then giving you suggestions on how to make sure that you deal with not only the topics, but the things that go around it, the things that are attached to it. So today we're going to talk about post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. So PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, is something that slows us down, and some of us get stopped. Some of us get traumatized. That's why traumatic is in the word. Post means after. Traumatic is after the trauma. Stress, it's going to give you a lot of stress. Disorder just means that it's something that you're dealing with right now. And at the outset, and I know that the clock is going on, but I'm going to tell you this: NAMI.org, NAMI.org, NAMI.org is a great tool for you to go. If you do that, and I'm going to post NAMI.org on this video on post-production, so that way you have it. I'll have it throughout the entire video here. And so, but I want you to visit them because they have stories, they have real people that, and I'm not saying that everybody's not real, I'm sorry, I apologize, but they have stories of people that have gone through different aspects of mental health. And this is one of the mental health aspects, post-traumatic stress disorder. I have it. I'm living with it. I'm 50 years old and I still have some side effects that gets me. With me, it's the civil war in El Salvador. It was very traumatic. I saw people die. I saw people hurt. I saw people that had so much trauma. They were depressed. They were anxious. They were debilitating. They couldn't even move. They were catatonic. They couldn't even move when things needed to move, and they couldn't even move. And so all of that, I saw it as a 9-year-old. And so, you know, my dad got kidnapped from a soccer field. I mean, there's so many different things that happen. And so for me, it was one event, and I told it in another video. I went to buy milk, fresh cow milk. And as I was walking and I was going and I was about to enter the house, a firefight started. It was the rebels and it was the army. I mean, it just started. My mom just pulled me in, closed the door, locked the door, and then what she did is she brought my brother and I under the table in the kitchen, because it had multiple, so that way we could be the safest, right? But that wasn't the traumatic event itself. The traumatic event was an army helicopter that was right above our house, right? As it was shooting at, which people he was shooting at, but he was shooting at the shells. The spent shells kept on hitting a roof. Excuse me, and that just made it so. I was so afraid because that sound has never. I have never forgotten that sound. It's is as if it was raining. It was raining rocks. But it wasn't really raining rocks because it would clink, 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 clink. It would hit like a rock and then it would clink. And I mean, ever since that, even now, I can tell you that my hair is up on end. And that's a good thing because before I couldn't even talk about this story because I would just get emotional. And that's what we need to do. There's a spectrum of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. There's a spectrum where there's a low end and then there's a high end. And you know, I thank all the people of the armed forces that put themselves out on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all because you choose to do it. You choose to do it. You put your life on the line. You put your mental health on the line. You put you put a lot of stress on yourself, and then on top of that, it's you sometimes some of you come back with very stressful situations that you've seen, the very traumatic situations that you've seen, and so it's not a normal life when you come back because a loud sound could get you hypervigilant. A loud sound could get you startled or could get you catatonic that you can't even move. Sometimes what I do is whenever I'm in a room, I usually sit in a corner on the opposite side of the door because I got to see who's coming in and out. I can't, it's one of those things. And I'm giving you examples of my life because I want to make sure that you understand that, I mean, this is what our armed services are dealing with. And I applaud you all because you have the life on the line. You have done what others wouldn't do. And man, I salute you. I salute you. And so again, if you need anything, there's great veteran sites that deal with post-traumatic stress disorder. You can also go to the NAMI.org, NAMI, NAMI.org website because it helps, ladies and gentlemen. You can talk to a professional. You can there's support groups for post-traumatic stress disorder. I was actually in a support group for a while. It did help me a lot because it got me looking at different perspectives and how I could deal with what I was dealing with because I wasn't dealing with it. Bottom line, it's hard when a little clink or something hitting the roof just reactivates the things that you experienced that day, that moment. And so, hey, if that's you, get some help. NAMI.org, NAMI.org. There's a lot of different armed forces, PTSD sites. The VA can help you. There's so many different things. Again, right? Sometimes we mean well, but some of the results that come out of that positive intent tend to become negative towards us. I'm not saying that it's on the same level as all of you from the armed forces. I do have PTSD, but not like that. It was more because I was little and because I remember this is ingrained in my head of that incident. And so I can only imagine what some of you are going through, what all of you are going through. So again, I salute you. Thank you for your service. I'm always very thankful for your service. And so for others that have had post-traumatic stress incidents, talk to a professional. If you have questions, you can ask me questions. That's one of the things that I have studied and I have helped when I was doing counseling. It was post-traumatic stress, PTSD. And so, connect with me on social media outlets. And if you have any questions, just do that. So, again, this is a heavy topic, ladies and gentlemen, because it affects everybody, it directly or indirectly. Because some of you know somebody that has PTSD or may have PTSD characteristics, and some of you don't realize, and you think that it's something else. You think that this person is just loud and mad all the time, and or doesn't come out of his or her room because they're not. They don't want to be with everybody else. But remember, everybody's dealing with something. It's at different levels. So you have to give a little bit of a cushion, and you have to give them a little bit of leeway, because you don't know what people are dealing with unless you ask them. And once you ask them, they will tell you what it is. So, again, back on basics.